and many things happen. So let's get on to it. Rockstar Editor tips. So you're trying to edit a video on Rockstar Editor. No problem. I got your back, bro. I got your back, sis. So let me show you. This is just a quick video I'm making. I'm actually editing a video. And let me just show you guys something. So you have the bar and the bottom. Actually, let's go back to the beginning so I don't confuse anybody. So you go to Rockstar Editor, right? You got your clips. You have to record clips first. If you want to pre-plan, that would be way better for you to do. Rockstar Editor takes clips that you have to record in the game, holding down D-pad and holding X to, holding down an X to record, or the instant action replay and stuff like that. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I can show you guys when we're in online. But basically what you do is you're in this main menu here. You can like save your project as a name. You can add text. You can add score track. I wouldn't worry about this too much if you're actually trying to edit and you're trying to like edit something serious or semi-serious. You're trying to make like a little YouTube video, because this stuff is, first of all, the radio track, a lot of it's copyright. I wouldn't mess with the ones that are on Rockstar's game. And then ambient track, I don't know, the sound effects are kind of weak in Rockstar Editor, honestly. And even the effects are kind of just basic. Like, Rockstar Editor is very, very, very basic. It's the first of its kind that was ever introduced in Grand Theft Auto series at all. Red Dead Redemption doesn't even have an editor yet. That's probably coming up next, hopefully. Then we can actually make Red Dead movies. So what you do is you add a clip. So once you add a clip, then that enables you to start editing it. So here's an example of what it looks like. So I pressed add clip. You can go clips by name, date, size, all that crap, blah, blah. When your clip has that little paper clip looking thing in the side, that means it's been used already. And that's letting you know that you've already used it in some sort of project. So don't pay too much attention to that unless you're specifically looking for a new clip. And I have a bunch of clips. Like, these are things from different things. Like, this is a video I'm working on right now, which is going to be a taking out the trash parody. Because, we always say, oh, yeah, you're trash, or you're garbage. Well, I'm actually making a garbage video with some garbage players we actually encountered. So that's going to be pretty funny. But I have a lot of clips. 212 clips. This is for a movie that I was, not really supposed to show you guys. But that's GTA 5 in 2050 or 2060. A futuristic GTA 5 city I made. And I can show you guys how to do that too. It's not, well, it's not hard, it's tedious making all those buildings. And these are just different clips from a movie I'm making. So the point is, you make all these clips, you record clips, and you can take each clip and actually edit them. So, and then sometimes you'll find out things about the game, like you might not be able to edit like you wanted to, or there might be issues. Now, another thing I've noticed before we continue is that sometimes some vehicles will cause major glitches, so be careful. One of them is possibly this one. This cargo plane can cause some glitching or data corruption. And the other major one is the humongous 747. Not as big as this one. Let me see if I have a clip of it. This is during Trevor's mission. I was using this as clips for like storyline. Like this right here, I was using that van. That's Madrazo's gun van. Or gun truck. This is the Infected movie, part 2. So you're seeing like brief, different parts where I'm going in through. It's going to be really scary. If you guys want to see the Infection part 1 edited, you can look it up on the channel. But I don't think I can't find it. I mean, there's 200 clips here, so. But anyways, the giant 747, a lot of people don't know what that is in GTA. And it's a plane that's only in single player and in editor. So only in single player and in Rockstar director mode, I meant. And anyways, long story short, that plane, if you have it in your movie, you have a huge risk of being glitched out. So be careful with that. So anyway, so you pick a clip, and then once you pick a clip, you go into this other menu, this one. And so I've only added like a couple clips. And let me show you guys something. So here's the beginning of my trash movie. And yes, you can do a full preview by actually literally clicking full preview, but I'm showing you guys the view with the editor bar in the bottom, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Because when you have a clip, it's up to you to change the camera angle. So that's where Rockstar Editor really surpasses other games or even previously recording games through whatever means there are, because Editor really is an editor. You are making a movie. So the clip, when you load it in, it's going to be just as if you played the game with your camera angles. I added these camera angles. So I added this. This is going to be dramatic music in the beginning. That's DJ, one of our family members in the crew. And so basically I added one camera here, and I added another camera here. And in between, to make that effect, that dramatic effect, you slow down time. I slowed down time to 20%, which makes the camera effect really slow and dramatic like that, like a real movie. So those are little details that you want to add in, because if I had it at 100%, I've seen people edit videos and they had it like 100%. It's just too fast. We're not at the point where we're at, so many frames per second that we can handle this kind of speed. It's not high def here. It's just basic PS4 graphics. Nothing too crazy. We're not on PC, so panning this fast is like really choppy. But so I slowed it down to 20%. That was just what I felt was appropriate for this specific scene. Also, look how we're talking about this, and we barely touched into anything else I filmed. So when you're filming in a Rockstar Editor, you want to make sure you're putting plenty of time aside, because this takes a long time, especially if you're just starting on Rockstar Editor. You're going to be learning all these different things. I'm a little faster now. I'm a lot faster than when I first started. I would be on here for like a week working on a video. Now I can do a video in a couple hours. I mean, I'm doing a short one now, so anyway, so there's that too. So just keep in mind that you are going to take a long time doing a video if you really want to do a good job. So anyways, I added a camera here, added a marker here, added a marker there, and in between, to make it pan like that, I pressed camera and I pressed blend mode, and I did linear. And linear, just literally imagine a straight line in a linear way. It goes to the next point on the camera. And I did another one there. So, just a nice pan on the garbage truck. Real cinematic. Once you're on Editor, Rockstar Editor, you want to do stuff like this. You want to make sure my goal is to make sure it feels like an actual movie. I want it to be immersive. And I really think including dramatic pans like this are really immersive to the audience. Really gives you a sense of, a movie. Because that's what it is. It's a movie. So that's my style of editing. Everyone's going to have their own style of editing. I'm not saying you have to have pans and stuff like that. Here's a zoom in. A nice slow motion zoom in. This is going to be part of some dialogue. And then basically the storyline is going to be, it's going to start off with this guy, and he's going to be like walking around, and then he goes, "Oh wait, I need your help taking out the trash in Los Santos." And then it'll pan to me saying, "Sure, we'll help you." And then Chimera's Rice is actually in his video, and he's going to be in a funny part. He doesn't realize. He zooms by. See, I'm using all these scenes they're going to be in different orders. It's going to be for dialogue. That's the part where he's like, "Wait, I need your help." And then I'm going to be like, "Okay, fine, I'll help you." And then what you do is you can copy that same clip. This is the exact same clip as what you saw before, but different camera angles. So that's another way to really extend your usage on your clip. A lot of people don't realize that when you put one clip in, you don't have to just use it once. You can duplicate it, delete all the camera angles you had. See, and then, so this is the same clip, the same moment in time, but different area in that clip. There's a radius around your player that you can have your camera move around in. And that's another thing you got to pay attention to when you're doing Rockstar Editor. In Rockstar Editor, I can't just take this camera and go all the way across the map. You're limited to where a certain radius around your character. So it's a little challenging when I'm trying to do a drift video, because when let's say I'm with crew members drifting, you'll see my drift video. You'll look it up on my channel. You see what I'm talking about. Our drift videos, the people drifting with me have to be close to me, or I can be in the same car as them to get their angles. Otherwise, if they're too far, I can't get any angles and it'll be crappy. So there's that. So like I said, let's continue. This is the same clip. I added a different camera angle. And this is just because I'm making a storyline specific to taking out trash. This guy's going to be walking up to me saying, hey, I need help taking out trash. I'm like, all right. And this is the funny part where Chimera's, I'm going to put like funny, goofy music. He like bumps into the guy and zooms in. So I was thinking of like maybe adding dialogue like, oh, I must take out trash. I must take out the trash. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But I know the camera angles I want, so that's why I made these. And then there's a lot of different effects once you're getting into Rockstar Editor to do. Like, so for example, you might not realize that this is a pan from here and a blend all the way here. So what I was saying was this is a blend from here to there. And I slowed down time all the way to 5%, so it's not too fast, and I captured that moment. This time is slowed down, yep, 5% on that one too. And to add more effects into your movies, you can have the camera. Each of these are different cameras, right? You can go to the settings, go to camera. I always use free camera because you can really literally put the camera wherever you want. You can put preset front. Game camera is what you actually were looking at when you originally recorded this clip in the first place. So game camera I don't use a lot at all because it's pointless. Rear, right, left. So just to give you an example, overhead. Let me go back to where I had it. Free camera. And I have the camera moving with him. So when you want a camera to follow anyone but you, you have to figure out which target they are. And you can go to move target, because target 2 is probably either me or someone else nearby. And if you have like 7 people nearby you, you're going to have 7 different targets that you can move with. So it makes it that much harder, but eventually you'll find your target because it has that blue thing above his head. So there's that. You can also do look at target, and the camera will look at the target. So in this case, it moves with him. These are just little details that maybe you didn't notice. I'm not sure. So see, it moves with him, adds a little more effect. That's the setting that I was just talking about, where it looks at a certain target. So I have it looking at him, but the camera's staying still. Here's another one where it's moving with him. It's it's a side view. And I slowed down time so I can get more out of the clip. You don't need to do 100% most of the time. A lot of the time, 100% is way too fast and unrealistic. Like, if I had 100%, he'd be sprinting just in a weird way. Plus, the clip's not that long, so I need to extend the scene of him running. So that adds a little more depth. So there's that. And then, let me show you guys this clip. This clip is originally a super short 30-second clip. But I edited the crap out of that clip, giving me the most out of my money. The most bang for my buck. This is a fun teaser, secret teaser trailer that I wasn't going to tell originally, that I'm going to include. This is part of the teaser trailer for The Infection Part 2, which also involves time travel. And that's another reason why I didn't want to say anything about it, because it just sounds out of this world, because it kind of is. So you're seeing a very brief part in my second Infection movie, where I'm not going to say how or why, but we. Sorry about that. It unplugged. So here's Grand Theft Auto in the year 2060 or 2070. A couple years ahead. This is Grand Theft Auto 7, theoretically. But yeah, it's Los Santos. So basically the clip is just me getting out and using a sniper rifle to look in the city. But I added all these different effects. Stupid headphones. So I added all these little effects here. I might actually slow this down too. The only reason why I didn't slow that down is because when you slow it down, you got to watch your sound. A lot of times when you slow something down, you're going to have to dub it with music or some other sound effects of your own. So let me show you something. This quick scene, you're going to hear the Batmobile, and you're going to hear it open real nice, and it sounds really cool. See? You hear it shutting down. So let me show you something. If I were to slow this down to like 35%, even 50%, to get more out of this scene, it's going to mess with the sound effects. So now it sounds like a plane. It's a little too slow. So you got to be careful with that too. I've noticed some mistakes in people's videos where, you know, they're like they're doing a cool video and they forget to turn off the sound when they're slowing down time in the editor, and it sounds crazy. Like it sound, you know, if a cop blows his horn nearby, it goes, you know, instead of the normal sound because it's slowed down. So she gets out. I let that moment be captured. And then this is a cool moment. I freaking put the camera close to the sniper rifle. And I'm also careful to not have the sniper rifle be cut off into the camera. You got to make it realistic as possible. See, I actually had to raise the camera on this one because originally when she cut over, that barrel just went woof and just smacked the camera. And it's just so totally unrealistic when it does that. But in this case right here, I raised the camera and it solved the issue. Just small details if you really want to have a nice cinematic video. So she's looking, she's panning. I think I slowed down. Yeah, I slowed this down to make this effect. That's how you make this effect. I put a camera here, and then I put a camera here. And in between, I put 20% speed, and then I put on the camera linear. So it will, in a linear line, it'll blend into the other camera. So it gives you that nice effect, showing the details of the gun. Also, if you're going too fast, you wouldn't be able to load in those details. That's another pan. And then this one, I'm not too crazy about the scene. It's okay. Just getting more out of the clip. And that's it. And then you can press L3 to duplicate the clip. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Like, if I wanted more scenes out of this one clip, I can press L3 to duplicate the clip like that, and then I can place it wherever I want in the movie timeline. I'm going to cancel because I don't need another clip, but that's just an example. And then here's another clip. Let me show you guys in preview mode. Actually, oh, and then save. Always save often. Save, save, save. If you don't save and something happens, you blue screen, your power goes out, you're screwed. Don't be going like an hour into editing and you haven't saved yet. Don't. Full screen preview, let's see. So keep in mind there's no sound effects, things like that. Still got to add everything. I add sound effects not using Rockstar sound effects because those are kind of basic. And I'll show you an example that'll be in a video. But I use my own, and this is one part of editing, guys. Rockstar Editor is just the first part to get the camera angles. You're not done yet. You still have to go to maybe Share Factory or some sort of other editing software to really polish it and clean it. That's why I'm not too crazy about Rockstar Editor in the first place, because it's only for camera angles. I wish there was a one-stop shop to edit everything, camera angles and all that good stuff. But every game would need an editor like Rockstar. There's the same pans you guys saw. I'm actually going to fast forward because you guys already just saw this. Blah, blah, blah. These are different scenes I can cut in between and use different pieces in different orders. And Rockstar does this. It loads in when you actually go into another clip. It won't do this when you finalize the whole movie. He's like, oh, I need help taking out trash. And we're like, yeah, we'll help you. And then I have another clip that's not Rockstar Editor. I have a clip of us actually pulling up to an online player in the trash truck, and then we're killing him, which is really funny. So that's him grabbing a garbage bag. That's another reason why I like this video, because you normally can't just do this. This is part of the heist prep mission. He's running. I'm gonna have goofy music like din 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 din, or something else, maybe dramatic. And then here's me. I'm running around. I'll let you guys see what I'm talking about. So I had the camera follow me, and I also put a camera around the alleyway like that. Just next time, if you want help with the camera angles, you can just watch a movie and copy them, mimic those, you know, kind of scenes. So this is like that. Just put it. I put it around the corner. And that's one thing, you know, I'm not a perfect editor myself. I'm just trying to help you guys out with some tips. But I don't like having the same kind of camera angle in the whole movie. That's kind of monotonous. It's just like talking in monotone. You don't want anything boring. You want some flavor. So you want some spice. And you get spice with variety. Drinking some Diet Coke. There's the future scene. We're going to flash forward. Y'all saw this. GTA 5 Los Santos 2070. I don't think I did too bad with the buildings. I should have added more, but it takes a long time. It's not easy adding those buildings. It takes a long time. What's up, Chaser? What's up, Jarmani? Going on? Just saw you guys. I guess that was 17 minutes ago. So here's a scene from a car show. This is actually a combination of online players and Benny's NPC. So these are just little innovative things you can do to really deepen and put depth in your film and put more detail, because Rockstar does it for you. So have their details help you in a movie. This is a club mission, a club business battle for the nightclub. And sometimes, every once in a while, you'll have to pick up a car, usually it's like that Viper, and you'll be in a car show like this, and it's all NPCs. So we decided to exploit this. So a couple of us, we pulled up with our cars, and then we had a car show at the car show, because they're all cool Benny's cars. And there's all the NPCs doing their own thing. They're looking at it. See, that's an online player right there. And that's an NPC, obviously. But look, he's got the camera out. He's taking pictures. It really adds some realism and just awesome stuff that is otherwise not possible in an online car show. And this will probably be possible later on in Grand Theft Auto 6. I'm pretty sure it'll be this detailed. But anyway, so that's a Benny's car show, which is pretty cool. You'll see some more scenes. That was just a quick scene. Also, what's cool about this Benny's car show is that the donks have hydraulics. And y'all that own the donks know that they don't actually have hydraulics. They have airbags, but not in these shows. They got, look at that. He's jumping around. That's DJ looking at it. And I'm using the angles, getting the emotion to it. That's a nice pan. I love this scene right here. And then the HitX logo pops up in the back with the other Challenger. Those are two crew members' cars. That part right there, I'm actually going to... I guess I might include it in a video. I was going to like cut that and start the immediate next scene like that. Depends on how I feel and how it sounds. Or feels like with music. Because this will have all music in the background. That's another one of my favorite scenes. Really cool. Originally, I was going to have it pan up into the windshield. But then I had the camera started panning this way, and I just went along with it. Because it's really cool. Because it actually auto-focused, which I thought was awesome, too. If you notice, it's focused there. The truck's blurred in the background. Well, the camera auto-focuses, which I didn't know. And boom, it auto-focused to the back. Which was really cool. Really neat. It really captures the moment. The garbage on the floor. Or on the ground. That Hellcat right there. This one's got a serious engine on it. And there you go. That's a pan like that. So this, you'll probably see this first, and then remember that pan that goes across? Maybe I'll add that in. Or whatever. So another cool thing with these details is that camera is one of the ones that the guy's holding, and you can see there's little funny details in there. High dynamic range off, face recognition on, anti-demon eye is on high. So I thought that was funny. There's point and shoot. There's hipster filter in the bottom, so I thought that was kind of funny. Rockstar is infamous for doing a lot of those things. Or famous, not infamous. So when you're in the Rockstar editor, you can rearrange your clips in different orders too. So there's that, which helps a lot with later on when you're editing in a different software. I could just pick up a clip and move it around in a movie. This is a really complicated shot. What you can do is go to director mode. You can adjust the ambient settings. It's actually snowing. This is supposed to be a post-apocalyptic scene. Oops, I just loaded back into the other clip. That was stupid. That's the only thing about these damn loading screens. And then I have to go back to the loading screen again, of course, because I'm going back into that clip. There's something else I want to show you with the fire, too. So while it's loading, I'll tell you. So when you have fire, to make fire effects, you can use some of the stunt pieces, like the fire rings. And you can kind of try to hide the ring. I tried to hide the ring in this case so that you don't see that it's a fire ring. But the middle one, you can kind of really see it. So it's not an error. I would have to like move the ring maybe behind the bus or something to create that nice clean polished look with just fire in the background. And sometimes the fire doesn't load. And if the fire doesn't load, all you got to do is just go back to the beginning of the clip and it'll reload. Sometimes the editor does that. It's glitched out. So you might not see fire, but it will be there when you finalize everything. So there, I'm just, doing a nice dramatic walk away from fire. Couldn't edit out, I couldn't, keep those rings out of view. But in this frame, I was able to. I kind of wanted to capture a moment of the post-apocalyptic downtown area. So I hid the ring well in that one. Here's a behind pan zoom. And I did this to also hide the ring in the background. Because I was really trying to just make sure I hid those rings. Because maybe people wouldn't notice, but I would. Just gives it a little more realism. I hid the ring well in that one. And well in that one too. That was a cool little shot. Walking on the bridge alone in a post-apocalyptic. Here's going to be a dramatic moment. It's going to go... I'm going to put a transition effect. Sound effect. And I'm going to put... Hit X! Number one! Number one family. Something dramatic like that. And this is going to be... It's going to have a scary sound effect like... And I'm going to put like... Hit X is going to kill you! So, those filters I added... for dramatic effect. You can just go to effects and add different filters. And what I like about some of these filters is that it gives life to the logo. So like here's just a normal logo, but when you add a filter, it brings out the eyes. You saw that? Oh, a little bit. I was able to see it more in the editor. And here's this is called a Cabuchico filter. It's like a really bright, obnoxious filter, but it caused the skull to pulsate as I'm walking, giving the HitX logo life. So that's pretty much it. I mean, that's a small little tutorial for you guys. And then you can add the score track, you can add the radio track and all that stuff. But like I said, I don't want to mess with copyright too much. I know that if I put the Transformers or some other themes that I have in my phone, it's not going to copyright me or take the video down, because you want to be careful with that too. Always have a backup in case YouTube takes it down, or in case someone steals your videos. If you have someone who actually steals your video, you can complain to YouTube, and if you have the original, they'll shut their stuff down. So there's that. Or if you're monetized and someone copyright steals your video, you can have it in such a way that you can allow them to have it on their channel, but you get all the money from the monetization. Now, I'm not monetized, so I don't deal with any of that. And so that's pretty much it. So, I mean, you know, there's I have other projects in here. So there's Project 20. That's the one. That's the trash video that we just showed you. Hit X Killer Special. I actually forgot what that was. I think it's just... My bad, guys. Stupid headphones. So, another thing is, sometimes you'll have the title to a video. Rockstar makes it convenient. They'll auto-load a copy, an exact copy. So make sure you title your video. Like, I forgot to title that video, which I will, because what they do is, so I titled this video Hit X Killer Special. But they also added an extra copy. Project 18 is the exact same movie. Pump Action Studios, that's the... oh, no, well, I deleted the duplicate on that one. So, watch your memory as well, because if you have super long movies, and you have two of them, it's going to really jack up your memory. Here's Classified. I don't think that'll load up anymore. If you delete the clips from the game, then your previous movies, they will be incomplete. And I think I deleted some clips here, so let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Some clips have been removed from the project as they contain unsupported content or have been deleted. Oh! Oops. Dropped my can of soda. But it was empty. Let me see. This might... I forgot what... Sometimes Rockstar might take a clip away if it has some stuff you're not supposed to have. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it. That, like, if you film in Fort Zancudo, be careful. They might take it away. This was supposed to be... I thought I edited, or I thought I uploaded this. It might be on my YouTube channel, just not edited yet. But that's a... I put Michael's yacht in my video, but I don't think Michael's in the yacht. I just used the yacht just for, just to have it as a scene. So you can use that, you can do that too. Use your imagination. You can put anything you want in your videos. Directed by Pump. Yeah, see? So Michael's not even in the video. This is part of Michael's mission in story mode. But I'm just using the mission as cutscenes. Of course, I'm going to edit out. I'm going to have everything silent. And the reason why I did this is because a lot of people don't know that the yacht in story mode, and also the yacht in the bunker resupply mission in online, they're way more detailed than our actual yachts that we own. This is the same style body that you can have on your yacht. But for example, this one is much more detailed. There's tables on top, there's lights at night, a lot of cool stuff. Railings, but a helipad, so it's a little different than the yacht that you own, or that we can own. So it's real cool to have it. There's just a chick sitting down. That's actually Michael's daughter dancing on a table. See, look, there's a sandwich on the table. So it's a really cool scene to have. So you can have these scenes and blend them in with your scenes in online. And you can have people just, jaw drop, like, oh man, how'd you have that on your yacht? Are you a modder? Let me get chicken nuggets. Whatever. See, a nice radio. And still, there's a more detailed yacht than this. The bunker resupply yacht. It's like way more detailed. So see, so I have all that in the beginning, and I have just this, us partying, cool little scenes. And then here's a part where Michael's actually not going to be in it, but it's the alien shooting thing. And I was going to have that part of the Chicken Nugget song. Actually, I think I did release this part of the Chicken Nugget song. I'll have to make a special playlist with all the Chicken Nugget variations I've released. Let me show you guys this clip here. If you ever want the UFO, there's modded jobs that you can have where there's a UFO in the modded job, and you can like use. Alright, I might cut out again. So I was going to say that you can use the UFO in a modded job that people have already, you know, modders have already conveniently placed for us, so you can have a UFO in your video if you want. So for example, this video, I'm actually in a helicopter, and I'm going around the yacht, or not the yacht, I'm going around the UFO so I can have this UFO in the video, because the UFO that's underwater doesn't have the lights turned on. This one does. This is the same underwater UFO. And this is the same one that's in Mount Chiliad when you get the 100% completion on Grand Theft Auto. So I'm on a helicopter, and I'm doing these pans. I put the camera here, and I put the next camera there, and I put the blend, like I just said, the linear blend, which causes that. And I can add sound effects like and I can make it sound like it's a UFO flying around. So I'm making that effect. It's not an actual UFO flying around, but it's cool to have in a video. But I really like this UFO because the lights are on, blinking, and it's really cool. Here's another effect. I'll have that one, you know, some whatever alien sound effect I'll do. And I have one that makes it look like it's flying away, see? Like, and it's not flying away. It's me flying down. So I'm in a helicopter and I'm flying down. I have the helicopter, or the camera, following me, the player, but I have the camera zoomed into the UFO, so it gives you that effect as if the UFO is flying away. Chicken nuggets and barbecue sauce. It's really cool. Look at that. Look at that UFO, man. Look at that. It's so freaking cool, right? Imagine you can own a UFO in the game. That'd be so sick. Oh man, this UFO is so cool. You've always loved the UFO. Sometimes modders would have the UFO attached to a helicopter body, and then it'll be a UFO flying around the map, but it's a helicopter, but with a UFO body on it. So there's that. So anyways, that's another example of different effects you can do with the camera. Making, you know, like the UFO almost flying around its own. Let me show you guys what I did with this. So if you want aliens in your video, you can use whatever alien cutscenes there are. There's a couple in the story mode. I had one in one of my movies where Michael's inside the UFO, and then they dump him out through that door that I just showed you under the UFO. They like dump him out. And you're falling, you're free falling. You probably remember from story mode. So I replayed that mission and saved the cutscene. So this is Michael's actually shooting with the minigun. And this is the game mode where you gotta like kill the aliens. But I thought it was so cool because when they die, they have all these sound effects. See, and I'm not sure if you can buy the alien suit now. I think you can, but a lot has changed. Like this was filmed, you know, before you can have those monster suits and stuff like that. Now, you know, finally Rockstar let us role play with some of these new outfits and gave us the monster outfits, things like that. Back in the day, only modders could have this. There's dramatic alien death. That was my really cool shot. I like that. It caught his death, and I panned the camera right in front of him right before he teleports away. Choo, 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 choo. This was really cool. I didn't know the aliens did this. So the aliens actually can shoot these lasers from their forehead. They make a creepy sound that... Watch. Luckily, I killed him before he shot it at me. And I didn't add this filter. This was the filter that was added by Rockstar Games themselves. This is, it's either Divinity or Cabuchico filter, which you can add in Rockstar Editor, but this is part of the game. I was really happy to capture that shot. I want to see that one again. And notice how the camera's really close to him, so I can hear that sound effect really good. It's almost like he's farting. So I thought that was cool. So yeah, you know, let's say alien. You can have aliens in your movies if you want. What up, Fade Scopes? Okay. I'm waiting for this to come out in online. It's not in online yet. Kind of pissed off about that because I really wanted one of these in my movie. Now, the problem was you can have these in a bunker resupplies, but they're like dark. And the one in story mode's white and blue. So it just doesn't make sense. And I can't edit the colors on these. So it's a little frustrating. I'm actually deleting all this. I can't delete that. That's part of the infection movie. That's also part of the infection movie. I can delete that. That's me shooting a deer. That was one of our friends who, before the animals came out, the animal peyotes, he was, I think it was it Fire Roam or Fire Dasher? One of my buddies, he was able to glitch into as a deer. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. And he was able to run around as a deer. But because he was glitched, he was able to get inside vehicles and fly them around. But there's a high chance of him lagging out. So he did lag out, and a deer was still in there. So I shot the deer. This was a really fun scene to shoot. This was a bunch of crew members. We were in the park, and some of us had RCs, and some of us had bikes, and we're just having a load of fun. I'm deleting this because it's already on YouTube. So I'm gonna clear off some memory so I can record some clips I need. And I'm gonna delete that one. I could delete the race too, because I've already uploaded that one. That's a cool scene, so I haven't used that one yet. A lot of cool stuff you could do. That's actually Snow Panda right there. Snow Panda's green car. That's my Tulip. And we got some other crew members in there. It's a pretty cool scene. Oh, I can delete that. I've already had that one. This is a really cool scene. Actually, let me keep it just in case. I'm not sure if I upload it on YouTube or not. Oh, wow. I really need to get on the ball. I'm missing a lot of videos. I could have... You know what? I'm going to do a part 2. I don't know if there's anyone in the live stream or not, but I'm going to do a part 2. Not now. A part 2 to the family fun compilation. Look at all this fun we're having, and I forgot to upload this stuff. I overlooked that. This was a clip for the new helicopter. That's why I was saving that. There's Yacht Party, which we have all the time. See MOC. I think I was using this clip because I was running someone over, but I don't need it anymore, so I'm just going to delete that. These are really cool clips. These are clips that I was going to use as part of the HitX Infection Part 2, which shows us with a bunch of crew members. We're actually selling a bunker thing. And this clip I had to save because Chimera did it once, but with the pyro, you can bust your tail by accident, and you can still fly around, and it looks like a modded plane. So it's pretty interesting. That was before the passive popping thing. Back in the day when you could passive pop, so we would all go into the bathroom and then you in passive mode and you pop out of passive mode and we blow up in the bathroom, which was like really fun. We can still do it, but it takes some more coordination to do. This is the 4th of July update special. Still working on that movie. It's supposed to be like the most American car show ever. Which we did. We had red, white, and blue. A lot of fun stuff. Actually, I'm going to delete that bunker sale mission. Yeah, I got a lot of unused footage. That's all from that car show. Yep. That's all from July 4th update. Okay. Oh, that's why. I was still working on singing the Star Spangled Banner. I was actually going to sing it myself, but I'm just going to probably, I don't know, I got to figure out which one won't copyright and take down my video. That was the problem. That's why I haven't uploaded all this yet. There's a lot of really good footage, man. We had a totally fun 4th of July this day. I mean, look at that. All the cars nice and neat. This is part of the official Chicken Nugget video. These are just unused scenes. Because the Chicken Nugget video is actually really long. And here's another... There's a scene that is used in the video of all of us on top of the truck in Chicken Nugget outfits. The Chicken Nugget video is already done. I'm just going to dub the music on there. Which, now that I fixed the app, I'm able to. Now I'm just going to delete this bunker sale. It's kind of boring. I don't need it. I can always film that another time. Okay, so now I'm going to go over to marked for delete. And I'm deleting all those. Delete marked. Yes. Hope I know what I'm doing. I'm really hoping that one that I deleted. And we can always film another one now. But anyways. So I cleared up some space for some clip. Here's some stuff from 2017, back when there was that modded capture It still might be in existence. But I always save these because it has like a snow truck in it in case I needed it. Had some modded characters in there. And that's pretty much it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll be online a little later, so... Alright, y'all. Later, alligators. See you guys around the next live stream. Hope you guys... If you guys have any questions, type them in the video. Because I'm about to end the live stream now, so if you guys have any questions on Editor, and I can help you out, I'll answer them. Alright? Because Editor's not always easy, so... Anyways, but I got your back, so you know that. So, drop me questions, I'll answer them. All that good stuff. Hopefully you guys liked this video. I kind of went on a... Not too much of a tangent, but... This went longer than expected, so... Anyways. Y'all take it easy. See you guys around.